Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome back to my Yeovil Town career mode on FIFA 17. Now before we get into the episode, don't forget to drop the video a like and interact with me down below in the comment section. So if you missed the last episode or any other episodes of this series, I'll leave the playlist down below in the description. But if you did miss the last episode, we got off to a great start. We bet Portsmouth 1-0 and then it all just went downhill from there. We drew 0-all with Cambridge, as you can see on the screen there, and then we lost 1-0 to Notts County, who also knocked us out of the League Cup. So we didn't get our revenge on that. But today's episode we're playing Hartlepool twice. Once at home in the league, and then a couple of days later we're playing them again in the Spektrem trophy, again at home. So Hartlepool twice, kind of a bit annoying playing the same team twice, but hey, has to be done. And then the last game of the episode is going to be against Exeter, and that is away in the league. So we've got 2 league games and a cup game coming up. So we're going to try and keep that cup run going in the Spektrem trophy, and also try and get as high up in the league as possible. Well, naturally, I'm hardly going to fucking try and go as low as possible. Why did I even say that? We have our monthly scout report for our youth players. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them there. So this is the scout basically telling us how they're getting on, what's their strengths, what's their weaknesses. So it's going to be good to see what's going on here. So we start off with Nicholas Schmidt. His potential is between 66 and 86. So coming through a Yeovil Town youth development, that's not bad rating. We could either keep him or sell him. He's currently worth 130 grand. That's brilliant coming from us as well. Next up then we have Christian Zimmerman. His potential is between 69 and 89. So he is potential to be one of the best, and he also has the funniest face I've ever seen. And he's also worth 130k. Next up then we have Frank Braun. Let's go with that one. His potential is between 67 and 83, again not bad, and he's worth 70 grand. Then we have Marcus Schulze. He is between 66 and 82 overall potential and is worth 70 grand. Not bad, we got a good few of them here. And then last but not least, Marcus Fisher, potential between 66 and 82, worth 90 grand. So the big 2 boys we're probably going to stay looking after is Nicholas Schmidt and Christian Zimmerman. They seem to be the 2 that might worm their way into the starting 11, maybe even by the end of the season, you never know. And then Frank Braun, Marcus Schulze and Marcus Fisher, we're going to keep an eye on them. Maybe they might improve, we'll keep training them anyway. And so that's a good start with the youth squad anyway. And we also have another email about our youth squad. We got some more young lads coming into the squad. We have 2 here. This is all from Germany as well, so anybody who's not looking at Germany, get on that shit. We have Frank Kaiser here, potential between 73 and 94. Whoa, we're going to sign him up very nicely. We're going to auto adjust the budgets and we're going to sign him. And then we have Stefan Ludwig between 58 and 78. I'm going to unfortunately reject him. I have so many of them, so I'm just going to have to start rejecting them, because or else they're all going to pile up and I'm not going to be able to look after them the way I want. So we're going to reject him, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do. It's the name of the game, man. But before we jump into our 3 games, we're going to look at the table really quick here. So we are in 8th place with 4 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses, currently sitting on 14 points. Only 4 points behind the top of the table, so we're not going too bad. So we're playing Hartlepool twice today, and they are dead last. So I might start some of them youth players that I just showed you there, maybe even put them on the bench, we'll see. We might put 2 or 3 of them on the bench just to see, give them a run. And then their last game is against Exeter. They are in 7th place, just above us, so if we beat them and beat Hartlepool, there's 6 points, then we'll be on 20 points and we should be definitely close enough to the top of the table. So what I actually forgot to do was crazy. I was just about to go into a game and I was like wondering where they are. I actually forgot to sign up these 2 guys that I was looking at. Completely went out of my head. So we're looking at Nicholas Schmidt and Christian Zimmerman. We're going to offer them the old 3-year contract, £500 a week, and we're not going to specify because there's no need yet. Don't need to get their hopes up. So we're going to offer them both basically the same contract, and well, they probably will accept it anyway, and hopefully we get them on the team and get their ratings up nice and handy, so we can either keep playing them or sell them off for that bit of profit, you know. And we are also going to sign Frank Kaiser, the one who we just signed literally a couple of seconds ago. We're going to offer him a contract as well, can't let him go. And then we're going to keep an eye on the rest of them for the next couple of weeks. So Frank Braun, Marcus Fisher and Marcus Schulze, them 3 there. We're going to sign half of them, leave the other half, see what's going on with them, see how they're progressing, and if they bump up their game, they're definitely getting a contract. That's how it works around here, man. Okay, so we're just about to jump into our first game against Hartlepool. We're just going to give the team a quick run around and change a few players up. So I've just made one change to the starting 11. I took out McLeod because he hasn't scored in the last 4 or 5 games, and we're going to give Eves a chance. He's a bit slower, so we're going to have to maybe play more crosses in. so shouldn't be a problem. See how he gets on, give him his chance. And we also put Diakav on the bench, so maybe give him a run depending on how the game is going. And the other two lads haven't signed yet, so we can't play them yet, so hopefully they're in for the next cup game and we can give them a run. So let's get straight into the game and hopefully we absolutely destroy them. Let's leave them at the bottom, let's just not feel sorry for them. 6-0 to fuck. Fuck's sake. Oh, I scratched my head. If I didn't scratch my head I would have scored. That's the end of the first half. Absolute domination from us. We just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. We've absolutely destroyed them in possession and had I don't think they've even had a shot. They've had no shots. We've had 2 and 1. 60% possession. We haven't done enough. So I'm going to go attacking and we're going to try and score. If not, we'll make a couple of substitutions and just get it going, man. We need 3 points from this. I can't draw the game, man. Can't do it. Has to be. Oh, fuck. Get in zone. What a bit of play though. Absolutely dominated possession on the edge of the box. Swung it in. Easy finish. About time we scored. 60 minutes in. I still don't know who scored it. Oh, Remy Auden who scored it. Left winger. He's playing very well for us lately. Excellent. 1-0 up and it's not going away. So it's the 70th minute or 69th minute. Lol. And we're just going to make substitution. Ahrix's stamina is absolutely shocking. He's useless with stamina. He just destroys himself after one game. So we're going to bring in Thomas because I think he can play in the centre attacking mid anyway. And then we're going to bring on Diakov for Auden because he's played well. Give the young lad a couple of minutes on the pitch. Eves hasn't played well at all. I don't remember him going on the ball. So McLeod is on, Thomas is on and Diakov is on just to see this game out. I don't think they still even had a shot yet, so I'm not too worried. I'll leave it at 1, but if we get 2 or 3, happy days. I may regret making them substitutions. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Go on, McLeod. Oh, we have it. And he's in. And swing it in. Get ahead. Oh, fuck. That's the end of the game, boys. We won it 1-0. Should have won it by a lot more, but for some reason I always fucking win the very first game of the episode. Actually, wasn't actually that much really happened. Didn't play too well. We only had 3 shots, 2 on target. They had none. We defended well. And now we have to play them again, which is kind of annoying. But at least we know we can beat them now. So just before we get into our second game against Hartlepool again in the Checkatrade Trophy, we have 2 emails and a player conversation to look at. So we got one from the Yeovil board saying, great job with our youth programme. Obviously, man, that was my main objective from the very start, was to build up the youth. Either sell them on or bring them up to the Premier League with us. So they go, hi Squeebs, we at the club are thrilled with the progress our youth academy has been having. We are hoping to sign a future star for our team and you have accomplished it. We take great pride in the development of our youth academy. Keep up the good work. Spot on. And then we also have Nicholas Schmidt has accepted the contract, so he is now in the first team. Still waiting on Zimmerman, but patience. And then the player conversation is Amni Hart is not feeling up to it. That's the second time he's done that now, man. I'm kind of glad I loaned him because his stamina is so bad. So we're going to bounce him out of the team. I'm probably going to play like a youth team, probably our second team for this game because they aren't great and we should easily beat them. I bet them before. They didn't even have a shot on target. It wasn't even a competition. So I'm going to change up the team and let's see what comes out of it. This is the starting 11 for the cup game against Hartlepool. We have put in a new striker instead of Eves and McLeod because neither of them are scoring goals. Campbell, he's a left winger but can also play striker. He's only 19, so hopefully he might be the answer to our striking problem. We'll see. We also brought in Thomas instead of Auden out the left wing. We brought in Can instead of Hedges, and we brought in Smith, who's the player we just signed from the youth academy. We brought him instead of Harris because Harris said he wasn't feeling up to it. His stamina isn't great, so hopefully that can improve in time. We also brought in Lee and Lawless in our 2 centre mid positions instead of Butcher and Dawson, and we also brought in this guy Ezzy Welly instead of Shepherd. Changed the 2 centre backs off Smith and Schwalmy and put in Lacey and Mugby, and the only 2 players still in the starting 11 are the keeper Krychek and a left back from Dixon. We don't have a left back replacement, and I decided just to leave the keeper in, just in case things go south and we start losing and the keeper might keep us in the game. So that's the squad, giving the whole team a rest and a few young lads a bit of game time. So let's get into it. And he's in. And finish. What a passing play goal. And Schmidt, our youth development player, has scored it. What a start to a game. We played, like, the gameplay we just played there is like I could have dreamed of doing that the last game. This is our second team. And what a finish. This guy's only 17 and only 53 rated, I think. Brilliant start. His stats are going to go through the roof if he keeps playing like that. That's the end of the first half, lads. This second team is playing unbelievable. Much better than the first team in the last game, which it doesn't make any sense. Schmidt scored the goal. What a wonderful, wonderful start for the young man. I thought when he touched that off his chest, Zidane was coming out on him and he was about to fucking bury that. I'm after bringing them down the box and giving away a penalty. I lost all concentration. I'm not even thinking, like, the game's too easy. He gets one chance and I fucking drag him down. Oh man, this can't go into extra time. Save it. Come on. Come on. Get in and away. That was close one. 20 minutes left. I'm not making any substitutions. Might as well give these lads full 90 minutes. But the head's on now. The head is on. Let's go. Yes, see, look at that. As soon as I start concentrating, 2-0. Campbell with a goal. He might be the solution. You never know. We might give him another run the next game against Exeter, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it. Fuck. I wanted to keep a clean sheet. Fuck it, last minute as well. It's not good playing such bad teams because you know yourself, you just completely lose concentration. You think about other things. Think about the next game already, like. That's the end of it there. We won 2-1, should have been 2-0. I'm disappointed anyway, but like it's almost like FIFA knew that we needed like a run of games to win, just to get the confidence up, and they put us up against Hartlepool twice, the team that is bottom of the league table. So we got 3 points from them in the league, and we also got through to the third round of the Check a Trade trophy. So we come out of that game, we have 2 emails and 2 player conversations to look at. So we start off with Christian Zimmerman's contract has been accepted, so he is available now for the next game. We'll see what happens. Schmidt did score a good goal. We might put him back on the bench. We'll see what happens. And then we also have a press conference to attend. So we'll look at the player conversations first and then we'll come back to that press conference. We have thank yous from 2 players. Amity Hart says thanks for resting me, and Bevis Mugby, the centre back who played the last game, played pretty well, also is thanking me. So we'll go back to the press conference now and let's see what we'll say about the opposition. I'm feeling a bit lucky today, so I'm going to unnerve Exeter City's manager and see what happens. Might unnerve the team a bit, they might be a bit scared. Oh, Yeovil Town, oh, they're coming to us, they might destroy us. Damn fucking right we are. So in big breaking news, Squeeves questions Exeter City's manager tactical sense. They have a quote here. I honestly don't understand the way he sets his team up at times. They lack shape and don't always attack with purpose. They have good players but really seem to struggle as a team. It's unusual for a manager to be so outspoken about an opponent. That's because I'm coming in and I'm shaking the place up, man. And just before we start the last game, Frank Kaiser has accepted the contract. So the 3 youth players we wanted, we got them in. So now it's time to keep training them up and improve them. Let's improve them. Okay, so we're reverting back to our original starting 11, except we're making one change. We're putting Campbell in the attacking position, giving him one more chance, see is he the solution to our striking problem. And I've also put Kaiser and Zimmerman on the bench, just in case the game's going well and we can give them a couple of minutes on the pitch. So without further ado, let's jump right into the game away to Exeter City. Last game of the episode. Let's see, can we make it a perfect episode? 3 wins out of 3. Oh fuck, he's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, what a save, Christcheck. Solid keeper, man. Oh, oh, no! Oh, this is a close game now. This is definitely back and forth. Okay, end of first half, definitely a back and forth game. More of a challenge obviously than Hartlepool, but we're doing okay. We're still in the game. We're not getting destroyed. We're holding our own. So hopefully hopefully we can make this a perfect episode. Okay, 70th minute again, and we're going to make a quick sub. We're going to take off Campbell, he's just not strong enough there by himself. And we're going to bring on McLeod, the usual substitution. And that is all I'm going to make because everyone else is playing pretty good. So we're just going to go with that. Go on. Oh, get out, get out! Get it out! No! What? How is that a free kick? Oh, if I lose from this free kick, I'm actually going to go fucking insane. I'm going to throw the remote off the wall. You're lucky. You're lucky, FIFA. That's the end of the game, guys. The last game of the episode. We couldn't make it a perfect episode, but we did draw 0-0. We learned from our mistakes from the last game. It was 0-0 last game against Notts County. I went ultra attack. I lost. So I kept it balanced and just saw the game out. And I'm only after realising I only had one shot the whole entire game. Wow. We got destroyed. I thought we were actually in the game. That's bad, man. So just a quick look at the table now just before we end the episode. We are currently sitting in 6th place after 11 games with 5 wins, 3 draws and 3 losses with 18 points. We started the episode with 4 points behind the leaders and we're still 4 points leaders, but we've gone up 2 spots, so we're still, as long as we're in that green zone, I'd rather be in the top 3 so we don't have to go through a playoff, but I'm happy where we are now. So good, we didn't lose any games, so that's perfect episode. So again, if you liked the video, drop it a like, and to interact with me just leave any comments down below. I'm always replying, and I will see you in the next episode.